Everyone, Blake Sloan here with Brandon, our team. Got a brand new awesome success story. Super proud of him. He's been kicking ass. Put 7 contracts under contract the last 7 weeks. So basically 1 a week for the last 7 weeks. Came from a different brokerage and was not really sure kind of what to do. Came here. We had a much different culture, different atmosphere. What's your experience been like since you've been here at Sloan Realty Group versus your previous brokerage?
I mean, it's been great. You've given me the tools to do the job. You've given me the guidance. You've given me the training. But also what you've also done is you've given me the mindset to do the job that I need to do to get the success that I'm at. The last brokerage, great people, great brokerage. It's just that they didn't have the systems in place for newer agents like myself. And you know, I came in thinking that I'll be able to do this on my own, just with what I got out of school, and I learned real fast that you need that guidance and you need the coaching and you need the team and the camaraderie behind you, and that's what you've definitely built throughout my whole journey here. The last 6 months have been phenomenal. I mean, I get goosebumps just talking about it. But to be honest too, is coming into work or coming into this office, it doesn't feel like I'm coming into work. I mean, I look forward to coming in on Mondays, and that is the God's honest truth. I mean, there's not a moment where I'm in here, just dreading, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. I mean, you make it fun, you make it easy, and you have a system that is, if you just do the system, it works.
Awesome. And that's one thing, it's talking about systems, a lot of people when they get in real estate or different brokers, they don't really have a system to follow, right? You kind of get there, and every time I ask anyone like what they do in an interview, they just say, well, I just wing it, right?
Mm-hmm. That's all it was.
For most everybody, right? Almost every agent, if you're watching this, you're probably the same way. But in reality, what would you say about like the roadmap and the systems and the guidance that you get from once you come in day one?
Day one, there's a lot to take in. I was just going down from the script. You and I both had this conversation where I kind of felt like I wanted to kind of go down and use my own script, but it didn't work. And we kind of found that out. But if you just do what you've proven, and it's kind of hard to sit there and say, do this until you start seeing the results. But I started seeing the results of a newer agent that just came on board, and I think that's what clicked in my head. I was like, well, look, I mean, it works. It definitely works, and I saw the momentum he had, and that's that goes with the camaraderie and the team that you've built here. Is you feed off of each other. Just with the daily wins and the weekly goals, and the team leaders and everything that you have in systems. All that's just one of the systems or two of the systems you have in place. When you look back, I wish I would have done this 10 years ago.
Right. And so that's the one thing that the second reason I see is, one thing people don't know what to do, right? And number two, I see that people in my experience outside of here, they tend to feel like they're just searching for new leads and they're feeling desperate. They can't find people to buy or sell. What would you say for anybody out there that's wondering, like, do you guys have leads? Like, how would you say there's like enough leads or plenty of leads? Like, honestly, what's your real experience with leads?
If you're here, the leads are here.
Right.
It's as simple as that. I mean, I've just been in the office, and I'm under contract with some people that I met last Friday. They were at one of our properties. Actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't even one of our properties. They were at a property. They called us. We got them in there. It was under contract. I found them another property in an old neighborhood that they used to live in. We're under contract in 5 days after meeting them, and that was just one of many examples where, if you're just in the office, and you're readily available, and you make time and you organize your day, the leads are here.
Right. There's a plethora of leads.
There is plenty of leads here, and for the amount of agents that we have, if you just do the work, you get them under contract.
Awesome. And that's one thing that we're so proud of Brandon coming in. Like I said, you mentioned even yesterday in our meeting about here we don't necessarily train on real estate, right? We train on mindset.
All mindset. And that's where I had stories. I was in a whole different career for the last 20 years, and I was programmed a whole different way. But with the way that you do your mindset with people, and you don't really train on real estate, you train on being positive and doing the right thing, and fruitioning things, and they do come true. You teach about body, keeping there's so many things that you teach on that are just, I wish this would have been taught to me years ago.
Right.
I would have been in such a better place years ago. But I'm grateful that I did get into the position, and I actually did get to meet you, and we've struck a relationship, and this is a relationship that I foresee myself having for many, many years to come.
Awesome. And that's one thing that, man, I was just super proud of you here. And that's one thing that for someone like yourself that, before you came here, anybody's been watching our videos or like our trainings that kind of feels like they're floundering, right? They're not exactly sure what to do. They feel helpless. They don't have the right guidance or the right leads, but they're skeptical, right? They're like, I see these videos they put out, I see their trainings, I don't really believe it. Like, if someone's struggling out there and not sure what to do, like, what's your advice to them?
I was very skeptical. I was very skeptical. We have an agent here, Amanda. We went to school together, and she told me that she was going straight over to Sloan Realty, and I decided I was going to go to a different brokerage. I didn't want the 9 to 5. I didn't want the structure. But I found out real quick that I did need a structure, and I did need the guidance. And even after I came in, I in the back of my head is like, I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to conform. But then you just realize that it's not. You need to do what you need to do because you have a proven system,
right?
And hands down, it works. I mean, there's agents here that are selling, 15 homes, in a month, because they know the system and
right.
they work the system and they're here and they do the work,
right?
You critique us in such a nice way that it's not overpowering, it's not intimidating. It's all about the love that you have for the people and the love that you have for your business.
Right.
And it doesn't come off as what some people would probably, or even what I thought when I first came in is like Blake Sloan, Blake Sloan, Blake Sloan. But it's you show the love to the
awesome.
people. You really do.
Thank you. That means a lot. And like I said, I just wanted to share Brandon's success, one, because we're proud of Brandon, right? He's coming, like I said, kicking ass, doing great, and just really document, right? Coming in, massive momentum, 7 contracts, 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hopefully shoot another one of these here in a few months to kind of document the growth as a person, right? Growth as a man, a businessman, and as a real estate agent. So super proud of you, brother. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next video.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.